Man, I'm in shock. I don't know where to begin. That was honestly probably like that. I don't know. I'd say that's the most traumatic episode so far that I've seen from Invincible. And there's been other ones, kind of. I'd say, but this one is, yeah. I didn't think I was. Well, I kind of thought I'm like, are they gonna go there at the end? And yeah, they really did go there. I don't know, I'm kind of speechless. I don't know really what to say about this. Um, yeah, this is a very traumatic episode. Damn, I didn't think it would. I mean, the way that they even started the episode, I'm like, okay, this is wholesome. And yeah, it went very south after that. I guess we'll start from there. So pretty much, I mean, yeah, it's Invincible season 3, episode 6 review. Um, yeah, so let's just talk about that. The big part. So mostly two big things. This is the first big thing. Obviously, we see Aaron Paul. He makes his debut in Invincible, and we knew from the casting announcements that he was a voice actor in Invincible season 3, and he voiced the character Powerplex. And this episode is literally centered around Powerplex, his character. And I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool because I don't know anything about him, right? I haven't read the comics up to this point. I've read very little of the Invincible comics, so yeah, I'm not that in tune as I bet many of you watching this are. So I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I didn't know what was gonna happen, obviously, and then we found out this episode not only has origin story, which I guess we'll get into right now, which is how the episode started, and that's pretty much just he's just chilling with his niece and his sister, and yeah, he just kind of shows her like his power, kind of um like the little like lightning spark or whatever, and then man, it shows the events from Omni-Man versus Invincible in Chicago. Man, just seeing it, I forget what other shows this has been done a lot before, but it always hits, man. You know it's gonna hit when they do this type of thing for the especially for the villains, like arc, the villain arc, their origin story, where because this major event that happens with, like, let's say in this instance and just in general, like a superhero, right? Like the main hero in like a film or anything, right? It doesn't have to be hero, but just in general, when the main character, who's typically a good person, right? Um, you see how their actions affect others, but from the perspective of, for example, like street level, like from just another like everyday person, seeing their perspective of like the damage and just like the implications that the main hero of the show or movie causes. It's always interesting to see, and then that's how you just get into a glimpse. Like, okay, I can see why this person feels the way they do. Because if this happened to me, man, bro, I'd be tight as well, rightfully so. I'd just be going off the rails too, and that's exactly what happened. Because we see that in those events with the Omni-Man and Invincible fight. Um, yeah, because of that, a whole bunch of damage happens, and yeah, unintentionally Invincible contributed to the deaths of thousands of people in the show. So yeah, and Powerplex, right? I'm saying his name right. Right, it's Powerplex. Let me just double sure. Yeah, Powerplex. He was honestly like one of the. I mean, obviously just tons of people that were probably mad, but he's the only one that really was really serious about it, man. And that's what we saw. Because yeah, this is very traumatic seeing obviously his loved ones just like that die, and he sees, oh look, Invincible. Look, he's careless. Look, he literally killed them. Right, that's just from his perspective. Just seeing it from his perspective, bro. I'm not even describing. I'm describing it so poorly right now. I just feel bad to seeing it from that type of perspective. It is insane, and you understand, you connect with him. You're like, damn, man, I feel bad. This is terrible. And you see why he wants to do what he wants to do to Invincible. So that's the main thing, and just the way that was completely done. You just saw the emotion, man. Like I just felt so bad for him. Like damn, because he's like, I'm just gonna get coffee. I'll be right back. I'll come back to the building after I get coffee. And he's literally in the elevator, right? If I'm not mistaken. Or wait, no, he was in. No, he wasn't in the building yet because they're showing the building, and that was over there. And then he was in a different building, I guess, getting the. Oh, he just got the coffee. Probably that's what it was. Yeah, but my point being, bro, he didn't. That was his last memory of them, man. Because of that fight, he's never gonna see them again. That's tough. And yeah, you just gotta feel for him, man. So yeah, Invincible, from his point of view, Invincible is a bad guy. He contributed to the deaths, just like Omni-Man. Um, yeah, he just thinks they're pretty much careless, and that they don't really value others' lives, essentially. And we see later on, his wife's in on it too, and yeah, he works for the, what was it again, bro? I'm forgetting the names. GDA, right? Pretty much just working for like Cecil and stuff like that, for Donald as well. And yeah, he works there, and then he pretty much just steals like some of the tech from there, and uses it for his own like gain for a suit, which is just like electricity, kind of like, yeah, pretty much like that, in order to like power himself up and just use it against others. And also throughout the episode, we see him calling out Mark and stuff like that. And long behold, after a few attempts, Mark finally comes up, shows up, and faces off with Powerplex. And on a side note, man, I loved Aaron Paul's performance in this episode. It was absolutely great. And then, yeah, they finally meet up, and we see. Well, at first, we thought it was, oh, okay, this guy just went like off the rails. Now he has his family members, his his wife and kid. Man, now he's like trying to risk them. We found out he's just faking it, bro. It was like she's on, like, obviously she's on the plan, and that was the plan. But yeah, anyways, but yeah, they face off finally, and man, you see him breaking down throughout the episode. You see him gradually breaking down more and more, and it is a man that is broken, which is another interesting concept to it. I guess the mental health aspect of it, if you think about it that way, it does shed light on that. So I did like that quite a bit. There's very important messages in this episode if you really do think about it. So I did like that quite a bit. And yeah, he's just a broken man. Obviously, he's traumatized, and he needs help, but he also needs to heal. He can't accept what's happened, which is honestly, I don't even blame him. Like, that's traumatic, man. Most people probably won't ever get past that in their life. He just probably felt helpless too, right? Couldn't do anything to save them in that moment. And anyways, yeah, he just breaks down there because Mark's telling him, breaking it down to him about how he's realized he's so sorry and stuff like that. Blah, blah. Obviously, he doesn't want you, bro. He doesn't even want to hear this, bro. And then start fighting off, and Mark doesn't want to fight him, but eventually has to fight him. And then he's trying to get he finally gets Powerplex off of him, and then he's trying to untie his wife and kid, but then she spits on him. The wife spits on Mark, and then he realizes it's pretty much, he's like confused, and yeah, then realizes that's a setup, man. He's in on it, and then by then it's too late, because Powerplex literally grabs the back of Mark's head, and bro, he literally just right there, man. All the electricity, all those volts are going right into his brain, and bro, that scene was, oh my god. I'm like, bro, this is insane. This is like, this is TVMA, man. Damn, that was like, I don't know, it was brutal to watch. I think that's my best way to describe it. It was brutal to watch. And then we find out after he does that, his family's dead. We look over, and he sees his family just fried, because that when he was frying Mark's head and pretty much his entire body, everything surrounding it also got the electricity, right? The surrounding area got the like electricity also go, like the the bolts pretty much also went all across the surroundings, and they were right beside there. So unfortunately, they died. They got fried by it as well. And Mark only survived because he has his powers, right? He's a Viltrumite. A normal person, bro, they're dying instantly. And that's what happened. They were fried. They're complete. They're toast. They're done. And just you see their lifeless bodies there, and all damage is done to the wife and kid, and you just can't, man. And then you see him starting to cry, see Powerplex starting to cry, and it just breaks you, honestly. Like, I was close to shedding a tear. I'm like, man, I can't believe this. And you hear him you see him breaking down. He's like, no, man, just crying. It was so well written, and just the animation as well. Everything's just perfect, but yeah, it really was sad. And Mark's shocked as well. It's like, bro, like, what was that? And then we later on see, once they finally do capture him again, right? Because he got loose. I didn't even mention that they captured him originally, and then he got loose again, and then that's how the rest of the stuff happened. But yeah, slowly throughout the episode, you see him losing his marbles, and kind of going off course from what his original goal was. I guess you could say it depends. Some people, I don't know, because then he just keeps on using that, like even though it was traumatic what happened, um, to his niece and sister, he's then using that to as excuse, right, to pretty much just harm others, right? Because the damage could literally kill someone else or stuff like that. But he was kind of blindsided, to be honest, in my opinion. And look what happened. He said Mark was reckless and stuff like that, kind of, and that he contributed to the deaths of others because of whatever he had going on with his business. And look what happened. He was trying to shed light on this issue, and we went just so overboard. He was so fat, not even fascinating. So he just wanted to get his like thing done, like revenge on Mark for what Mark did to his family. That Powerplex got his own family killed because of that. So I feel like in a way it kind of did go full circle if you think about it that way. So what essentially what I'm trying to get is what he hated Mark for is kind of what he just did to his own family. And when I say he, I'm talking about Powerplex. So I don't know. That's kind of fascinating. I'm just trying. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think about it. Hopefully, I described that right. Hopefully, you get what I mean. But yeah, that argument could be made, and that's kind of how I'm seeing it. So let me know what you think about that down below. And anyways, gets captured after that, and yeah, they have to put him in a tight. They have to put that thing on him, the machine, like in the cell. He's been in a super like locked in cell, or I mean locked down cell, because he's this threat man. They can't take the tech off him because then he dies. So Donald said the only option was to rehabilitate him. So it kind of connects to obviously with mental health and rehabilitation there. So that's another, I guess, connection to mental health right there. And then Mark has this little dialogue with him, and it's just, again, he's like, I'm gonna get you. He doesn't even care what Mark says. He's like, you think this is gonna make a difference? I'm gonna get out here eventually, and I'm coming for you. And yeah, that was tough. It just that set it off. That set off. I'm like, damn, if this couldn't get any worse, there it is. This man's broken forever. That's what it was. Um, yeah, I know I talked about it for like 12 minutes, man, but that was insane. Okay, that was absolutely insane. Okay, I know it's pretty long winded, but I just need to get that out, man. That was insane. That whole way, that was the best. I'm not gonna lie, that was like the best like backstory origin story I've probably seen in Invincible. I don't know. You might think that's like a hot take, far fetched take, bro. I think I might be. I don't know. That was really good. Like that was actually insane, bro. And then also, um, what else did we see in this episode? We saw a lot of other stuff. We also see Angstrom Levy. I'm hoping I say his last name correct, bro. I forget to say his last name. I'm so sorry. I looked it up. There's so many different pronunciations, so I'm going. This is what they're saying on Reddit. Apparently, what Kirkman pronounced it as. So that's what I'm saying it as. We have seen Angstrom, and pretty much we thought it was him before, with the whole like, little like, I don't know, the circle, like the drone things are spying on Mark, because Mark thought Cecil, but no, it's not. It's Angstrom, and that's what we thought before. We saw some guy sitting in the gold chair in like this like the spying on him in this like room. I don't know how to describe it. Like this capsule thing with all the monitors, bro. Like an absolute creep, which he is. And yeah, no, it's Angstrom. We saw they got revealed, and he's looking different. Obviously survived. It's like, okay, damn, this man's alive. I mean, we kind of knew that going into it, but yeah, it's confirmed it's him, and we see what he now looks like, and then afterwards it pans onto a whole bunch of different, I guess, if we're using Marvel terms, variants of Mark, aka Invincible, and yeah, there's the one where he's literally looking like the traditional Viltrumite, which is cool, and then there's a whole bunch of him in different types of suits, like Invincible suits. So those are pretty drippy. I did like that, but I'm like, whoa, whoa. So he's gonna be fighting himself. That's what's gonna come to eventually, and also the Viltrumite War that's coming as well. I'm like, bro, how is Mark gonna deal with all this, bro? Like, this is actually insane. Because I wouldn't be surprised it's all like, or actually, in episode 8, that might be it. In episode 8, I don't know how. I'm just interested to see how this all ties in, bro. Because if it turns out that I don't know, Angstrom is like literally I don't know. Yeah, bro, there's no way he's teaming up with Viltrumites, right? There's no way. There's no way that they team up to get Mark and stuff, bro. There's no way. There's there's no way. Um, but yeah, it's insane, bro. It's insane. I don't know what to say. I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's about to be insane for Mark. Mark's about to get, bro. Bro, you know the jokes and memes Mark's always get in the beginning, bro. Every episode, bro. I mean, we kind of did see it again this episode, but yeah, it's not gonna get any better for Mark. Let's just say that. Let's just say that. And then also we saw more stuff with Rex and Ray, and pretty much she's trying to lead the team, and she's trying to get Rex to leave as well. And then Rex is kind of on the fence about it because he's like, "This is my life. This is what my identity is. I can't really leave. This is what I enjoy doing, man. This is what I am. This is who I am." And she just wants to leave. She just wants a normal life. So that was interesting as well as further developing their relationship. Um, what else do we see? We see Oliver. He's training, and coincidentally, he's against the elephant. I did like the jokes in this episode with especially the one with Oliver and the elephant. When the elephant's like, "Oh, so you're using me to train him?" So that's pretty funny. Um, I did like that how they're training him. What else was there in this episode? I'm trying to think. Obviously, with what else was there? I know I'm missing something. My bad. I'm probably missing a whole bunch of stuff, bro. Oh, and then also like the little comedic bit they had when Powerplex was trying to find or was trying to like get Invincible to come, and then they had, oh my god, bro, why am I forgetting his name, bro? Everyone, bro, no one knows his name even in the show, bro. It's actually crazy. Oh my god, bro, why am I forgetting? It's a shapeshifter, right? Yeah, him, bro. That's hilarious. I literally just proved this point that everyone literally doesn't know his name, but yeah, when pretty much Powerplex is going on a rant, and then it just keeps on showing up the Invincible cards. The title card of Invincible. That was also goaded. I was trying to see what else was in here. Yeah, just a lot of Powerplex, and then we also see Amber in this episode and William, because it's his birthday, and then they're all linked up there, and that's kind of like the start of where Powerplex is just going off the rails, to be honest. And Debbie and I forget what her boyfriend's name is, but yeah, he's getting more involved he's getting more screen time in this episode, and he's getting more involved with the entire family, and he's just trying to find his way into the family. I feel like he's actually, I don't know, making an impact in their lives. So I mean that was good as well. And just looking through this, what else was in here? What else? What else? What else? What else am I forgetting? I don't know. I just feel like his backstory, Powerplex backstory, is perfect because he was literally involved there. He was there. He saw the impact. I don't know. I always love these type of stories. The memorial scene was pretty cool as well. Oh, and then we saw Rudy. He literally developed the thing for, bro. Why am I forgetting your name? Bro, I'm actually terrible with names. Oh, you know who it is? It's the girl who like turns into the monster, the green monster on the team, and then she de-ages every single time she goes back to being like human. Pretty much Rudy, long story short, formed a belt for where it doesn't de-age her when she turns back to human. So that was pretty cool as well. And what else was there? Anything else really? Skimming through it again. No, that's about it. But yeah, kind of went roughly over those last few things. But the important things we got through. It's a great episode. If I were to give it a rating, I'd probably say like it's probably like a 9 out of 10, to be honest. I really think the ending, bro. That I don't know. This is great. This is great. I was engaged the entire time. This episode, it had impact. Last week's episode was couldn't say the same about that. This episode had tons of meaning, and who knows? Maybe they break him out. I feel like personally, the way I interpret this as is like either a few seasons from now, maybe next season, he's obviously gonna break out again. We know that, but I feel like it's gonna be a time when it's like obviously when Mark does not want it, when he's already gonna be challenged enough, all these other things going on, and then he's gonna get broken out as well, and it's just gonna be bad for Mark. So I don't know. In a way, I kind of hope. I don't know. Maybe it is a season later on, but that just kind of undo everything. I don't know. I feel like that wouldn't hit as much, opposed to him getting like broken out like next season or the season after, and then kind of just then I don't know. I feel like it'd be more impactful that way. A bit, give some time, but who knows? Anyways, I'm rambling on. This is a great, fantastic episode actually. Let me know what you think down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next one. Peace.